your friendly neighborhood Stately, and we're here on 1mc3.com where I play Minecraft so you don't have to. How you all doing today? Hope everybody's well. We are here by the villager machine again. Well, by the supermarket. Oh, hey Phoenix. And we're going to do a little bit of work on this today, and we'll come up with some other stuff to do. If some people show up, we might do some toy box. I'm kind of in the mood for some... Hey, Clue, check it out. I am kind of in the mood for some UHC, maybe, if anybody's up for it. So that might be fun. This bow is not an interesting bow. Yeah, sure. Just keep things on topic and try not to talk over me for a change. Oh, you're not even muted. I guess I already unmuted you. Well, you do it an awful lot. It seems like every stream I have to ask you to not talk over me 3 or 4 times. Anyhow, I'm going to head back to my base, offload some inventory, and I'm pretty good. How about yourself? I'm kind of sleepy today. Not sure why. Also, we've been having some server reliability issues that have been completely flummoxing me. You made another UK friend. Well, that's good. If you ever decide to travel to Europe, that would be a good thing to have. Okay. It kind of depends on your schedule, right? If you're up late or up early, you're going to run into a lot of UK players. We have a fair amount here. We get players from all over the world, mostly Americans. But lots of Canadians, multiple Brits. I don't have a minecart on me. That's because I've been using them all over at the villager mall. Is it a mall? Shall we call it a villager mall? I guess that's technically what it is, right? It's been quiet here the last couple days, though. Not a whole lot of people on today. I was looking over the logs before the game started, and not much going on. It's yeah, it's late in the UK. It's 6 here. That makes it, I think, 2 in the morning or 1 in the morning in the UK. 6-hour difference, really? I thought it was 7. Still, definitely late in the UK. Offload some clues, because hey. And you know what? Let's spooky this place up a little bit. We have some of these spider webs that drop off the orange crates. I suppose we can put a couple down, make this place a little Halloweenish, or just abandoned looking, whichever. There we go. Clues for life. Yeah, I have a bunch of them. I'm reconsidering how to do quest mobs. I think the idea of quest mobs is great. I think it's too convoluted to actually summon them for a lot of people. So what I'm thinking is maybe come up with a system where you have an opportunity to summon them at specific times, so that it's more compelling to actually do it and less difficult. We don't need to necessarily make people go to desert hills to summon a certain quest mob. Maybe. I don't know exactly what I want to do yet. I mean, the system itself, your bows and fishing rods, well, you could always set up a cash register shop somewhere and see what you can get for them. Wouldn't be surprised if you could make some money, especially if you repair them first. Okay, why are we here again? We're here to offload inventory. That's right. I forgot. I'm going to keep the orange clay because I've been using it, and I'm going to keep the rails on me as well. Although a stack should do, right? And what else we got? Oh, I have a key. If a black crate spawns, I might go after it. I have multiple red crates, but I'm kind of hoping to get an artwork out of a red crate. Yeah, I remember doing this in vanilla, and every time I'd manage to set some part of my base on fire. But this, by the way, is a really convenient use of a head. It doesn't block throwing stuff away, but you still can't fall into the lava. So I think that's a good thing. I'm going to have to go get some brown stained clay. Actually, getting the clay is significantly easier than getting the cocoa pods. We don't really have a cocoa farm. Or, for that matter, a jungle wood farm. I have like 4 jungle wood trees over by the main farm, but somebody chopped them down without waiting for saplings, so now there's only 1 left.
Well, Stately, if you really need, do you really need cocoa beans? Is that what you're like in the need for?
It's much easier for me to just go get brown clay from the mesa.
Okay, I was gonna say, because if you need cocoa beans, I can just send up a simple automatic cocoa farm.
Automatic? You can't do a fully automatic cocoa farm, can you?
I'm not sure if it still works or not. It might work, but it's not as efficient as it was back in 1.8 or 1.7, I can't remember. But it's kind of like a design where you place it. It's like a bud switch, and the dispensers fire out at the jungle wood, and you just continuously place it down. I know I watch a YouTuber. He did a kind of build on it, which is based off somebody else. So I'd have to go back and watch that.
Might be an interesting build one of these days, even if we don't urgently need it, just because it sounds like a fun thing to have. So maybe we'll do that on stream one of these days. I'll do some research as well, and if it's something we can build without too much trouble, yeah, maybe we'll do that. Let's see. I guess the Unbreaking Tree book I picked up should go with the picks. I have a decent collection of books here. None of the really high-end stuff, but you know, you can combine a bunch of efficiency books, and before you know... Alright, I need a minecart, and then we'll head on over to the mesa, get some brown clay and some orange clay, and we'll do a little more work at the villager breeder. What are you up to, Phoenix? You building anything good? I should probably close the window here. Hold on a second. Right now, I'm just going. Sometimes it gets noisy outside. Sorry, I couldn't hear you there. Can you repeat that?
Not really anything right now. Just get my 2 more votes because yesterday the voting system acted up somehow. I think I already voted, so I had to wait a couple days. Just waited a couple days, make sure everything was back to normal. So now I'm just doing my 2 votes to get the key for tonight.
Yeah, I know there's at least one server out there that doesn't always register votes. I've only had it happen to me like once or twice.
.org.
Yeah, I think you're right. I need to look into the actual server list and see if there are any better servers to be on. I could add a few, and that would make everybody's life a little bit easier. Alright, we're going to head on over to the mesa, see what's going on down there. Remember, guys, we have our Halloween costume contest Sunday. That's the day after tomorrow. We got some really good prizes. Check out the website at 1mc3.com for the full details. But we're going to be giving away keys, crates, Q-Bucks, and we're even going to have a raffle for a rocket booster and an elytra. That should be fun.
Yay, just what I needed. Another rocket booster.
Look, worst case scenario, if you already have one, you can get good money for a friggin' rocket booster. Those are not cheap. I think they're still going for like 50 Q-Bucks. I'm gonna talk to Waffles and Birds a little bit about our modded server as well today if they show up. There's
Yay, modded.
Yeah, well, we keep trying, and it hasn't worked out so well yet on the last 2 that we tried, but hey, I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm willing to try it again.
Is it still going to be the one where like only donators can join?
Yeah, I'm probably going to keep it contributors only, by simple virtue of the fact that we need to limit the numbers a little bit. Modded servers are notoriously bad on resources.
No problem. I should begin a rank them.
and B, it's kind of a community thing, right? It's kind of a reward for the community for sticking around, and I think that's a good way to do it. Let's see. Alright, we're just going to take the nether. I was briefly thinking about flying, but it's a long way, and I'm a little bit short on fire charges. I think I still have all the materials. That's not the problem. I just need to go make them. Ooh. If we see a ghast, we shoot a ghast, because we always need tears. Problem with ghasts is their audio is set not to diminish based on distance, so you can't tell how far away they are based on sound. Anyway, clearly not nearby. I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking for them. We're just going to move on to the next big thing. I missed the button. Pressing buttons is hard today. It's quiet on the stream too. Anybody out there? Alright, to the mesa. I'm actually thinking about redoing the interior of the Villager Mall. I was looking at it before the stream started, and I realized that it looks an awful lot like it's meant to be an outdoor market, only there's a building around it. So I think if I'm going to keep the building the way it is, that keeps happening. There's a little freeze every X minutes. That was a black crate, by the way. That's what we're looking for. Oh, geez, it's a million miles away. Alright, I'm going to jot down the location, and we might go after it during the stream, because I would like to open a black crate. Thank you for voting, Phoenix. Just one more to go, right?
Well, that was close. I nearly added the L like I did last time, and I nearly cost myself a vote.
I've done that once or twice. Hardly the end of the world, but definitely irritating. Alright, so let's see. Black crate, minus 2254. Minus 3829. That is a long way to go. That said, should be an interesting little adventure, right? So maybe we'll go ahead and do that. We are at, where are we? Flake's place.
That seems like a long adventure.
Yeah. Well, I have an elytra. I can cross pretty decent distances pretty quickly, but still a long way to go.
Yeah, the reason I don't like using elytras and rocket boosters in the nether is the fact that I have a chance of elytraing into lava.
Yes. Yes, it's always a good idea to at the very least have insurance, and preferably a bunch of fire potions. Let's check in on our little slime children while we're here. This is the Antwerp portal. This is
Don't you dare kill any of mine, or else I'll put you in jail like I did to Kauai. Toei.
I already apologized for that. It was an accident. It wasn't actually an accident, it was a bug. I know. I did a rollback that exploded. So everything that had been built here in the 12 or so hours before it got wiped. But they have a much nicer place to live now, and they seem happy. This is kind of ugly, but whatever. Hey, Spideys. They're not getting out, and that's the point. We need to put a light up on top. I had a glass block up in the top, but I was going to put a... Hey, you got a key. I was going to put a light block up there. So Antwerp's coming along pretty nicely. The ferry terminal is done, except for maybe some signage, but... Oh, and we built the canals so that you can actually take the boat from here all the way to my base in Erberg. It's a long trip, and it's not marked off yet, so the next step is going to be we're going to put up some buoys or something with lights on them so that you can easily get from A to B without getting yourself too lost. Also, I think maybe a little bit more material variety. I don't like that the oak from the floor carries over into the walls, so I'm thinking maybe I'll replace that with something. But not today, I think. I'm just killing skeleton horses before the apocalypse comes.
Steely.
Hmm.
Is it only me and you on the server right now?
You can pull up the tab list. It's been quiet today. It's been quiet the last couple of days, actually. Sometimes that happens.
Well, I mean, maybe the fact that you didn't stream for a couple of days.
I only missed one day. Oh, balls. Wait, he was dead! No fair. And now they're all... What? Bounced off him. That's even less fair. What is wrong with this guy? He's an asshole is what's wrong with him. Look at that strafing. That's like MLG strafing right there. Hello. Prepare to die. What a jerk. The good news is these things do occasionally drop Q-Bucks, so who knows, I might actually make some money off of this. Yeah, that Skelly was clearly using PvP hacks. I think he was using a vape injection. Oh, yeah, this is not good, guys. Ban Skelly hacker. Exactly. And the Skelly will be like, I did nothing wrong. You can't prove anything. Hey, there's a giant slime back there, too. We have a slime farm. Why are my arrows not firing? What's with all the lag spikes today? Yeah, exactly. See? Q-Buck. I got a Q-Buck. I got a Q-Buck. Alright, slime. Prepare to meet your maker. I think it would be more fun to have like the hugest slime that can spawn as a pet than a bunch of the small ones. Problem is the hugest slime that can spawn is pretty darn big.
Hey, Stately.
Hmm.
Do you think you can give me a red crate and I can give you one back? Because it turns out Nikki took all my red crates out of my chest and put them on the floor, so now I can't get them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a couple actually, so when I get back I'll give you one.
Yeah, I can just give you back once Nikki decides to get on and give me my red crates back.
Did I really only get 2 slime balls out of that? Ah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Hey, you know what? I just found one. 2. I just found 2. Nice. It's nice. I like very much.
Are you killing my slimes again?
Am I doing what?
Are you killing my slimes again and that's how you got the 2 slime balls?
Yeah, that must be it. I'm killing the slimes that I put there myself to replace the slimes that I accidentally killed. Wait, no I'm not, because I'm not a psychopath! Jail for Stately. I'm probably not allowed to stream from jail, am I? Alright. Yeah, the red crates, there seem to be too many of them compared to the number of keys available. I've already screwed down the spawn rate a little bit, but I think I might need to lower it further just to get it slightly more in balance. Did you actually build a jail? Juxland. Dungeon Touch Inn. There's a jail in Antwerp? Okay, I haven't seen a jail in Antwerp. Is it this? This doesn't look like a jail. This looks like a hostel. Oh, in the Mesa. That's, I think Flake built that, didn't he? Did you build that? Anyway, we're heading that way now, so we'll go have a look. Why is there a piece of string there? That's weird. Probably just an accidental click. You're just the sheriff. Well, there you go. Hey, free torch. Woo, torch. Alright. So I'm just going to get a stack of brown and a stack of orange, and we should be good for now. Then I'm going to head back to base, gear up, and That looked like a pineapple for a second, but it is in fact 1 gold nugget and an oak sapling.
Oh, you remember how you were talking about like a replacement for the elevator in this skyscraper since 1.11 gracefully broke the piston elevators?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I remember it fondly.
I'm not sure if you would be willing to do this, but like I've seen on some servers where there's like an elevator plug-in. I'm not sure if you'd do that, or if that would be like expanding the going past the line of PvE.
I have actually thought about doing exactly that, but I haven't really found any plugins that work for me. I guess Birds was here. We'll talk to him about the pixel art restrictions one of these days, but hey.
Well, the reason why I was asking was because I know on some servers I play on, there's like a plugin where you have like a diamond block, and then you like jump up to go up, and then jump down to go down, like crouch to go down.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about... Hey, Mason. I was actually thinking about doing something with a magic head, where you'd place a magic head above a shaft, and if you were within a specific distance of the magic head, you'd be levitated upwards. The problem is it's actually kind of hard to move players. Excuse me. I didn't hit the mute button in time there. It's easy enough to teleport players, obviously, but that's not really how elevators work. And it's easy enough to push them, but that doesn't exempt them from gravity. And it's easy enough to turn gravity off. So, you know, it's kind of... I can't just say push the player up at 1 block per 2 seconds until he boinks his head. What are you trying to sell, Mason? You mean at your shop? Nobody's buying? Yeah, your prices might be too high. Alright, this is enough of this. Now orange. There's plenty of that around. Yeah, really? It's just been quiet on the server, I guess. Let me put 1 block up top. There shouldn't be a drop hole here. There we go. Yeah, that's a shame. To get some new blood on the server is what we need. New consumers to buy our stuffs, our goods and wares. Let's see, almost 2 stacks. Keep going for a little bit. Although, not technically, I think I brought some with me, didn't I? Oh, iron. That's not that interesting. Still no word on 111. It was a snapshot last week. Fixed some things, broke some new things. I know that. It's just kind of the way it works, right? If we start giving noobs massive amounts of Q-Bucks, we just end up with no reason whatsoever to go after Q-Bucks. And onwards. Alright. Mission accomplished over here. Let's move on to the next big thing. Not a lot, actually. I think I've sold 2 apartments. Let's just say that so far it hasn't covered the cost of even the lighting that I use downtown. I used a lot of those light heads for the street lights, and that was like 120 Q-Bucks or something. But you know, there's still plenty for sale. And I'm I'm sure it'll sell out. I was actually planning on doing an auction of one of the apartment units today. Just start it off at $1 and see what happens. But I think there has to be more than 2 people online for that. Otherwise, it would be kind of a boring auction. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Terrible minecart collision. Give me my minecart back, please. There we go. And I didn't pick it up. Can you pop it down, please? Well, here. I don't have any free inventory slots. Pain in the butt is what it is. Oh, actually, here, why don't you take this while you're here? You gonna open it? You wanna head over to Antwerp and open it there?
Sure.
Well, walk-ups, row houses would be pretty easy to do. There's a block next to Waffle's shop where you could build like a row of brownstones or walk-ups. That might be cool. Exercise sucks. Not exercising sucks more in the long term, though. Brownstones? Just houses, multi-story houses, usually with stairs. We can work on a design, though. Where you at, man? Oh my god, he's folded in half. Well, apartment is broad. Brownstone is a type of apartment. Cool. All right, let's see what's in this red crate. Where'd you go? He disappeared somewhere between here and the portal. Nice. Oh, there you are. All right, let's do this. Show us what you got. Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, they should be present for this. Nothing? Really? Anything good at all? Oh, those are nice. That's a lighting head, at least. Looks good on you. Alright, I'm going to head back to Urberg with my new loot, and I'm going to gear up for a trip through the Nether to try to find that black crate. Maybe I'll have more luck than you. And clear out my inventory again, because I haven't had to do that in 15 minutes. I'll join you there in a little bit, Mason. You know the part I'm talking about, right? What I was thinking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, it doesn't have to be. I mean, you can come up with something different if you want. If you want to do like a kind of an over-under street where there's shops on the ground floor and apartments above it, you can do that. We're gonna have like enough living space in downtown that everybody on the server can get an apartment and go live there. Which is fun. Actually, I'm heading back to Urberg right now. It'll only be another minute or two. Yeah, that's the whole point behind deeds. Make them sellable. You have to make the protection regions for like individual apartments. If you have just a build that you want to sell, individual building or whatever, you don't really need to do that, but I need to make like individual regions for the interiors before we can do a deed for them. Let's see, and to Urberg. Do this. Okay, well, while I'm here, buff up my pearl supply. And what can we dump? Nothing really. Yeah, this one piece of gunpowder doesn't serve much purpose. I'm gonna land in the water. Nope. Close, but no water. Alright, here we are. So we have this stretch here. And what you could do is you could either come up with something... The idea here, what I want to do is just have a row of connected buildings on this side, and then probably around the corner over to there as well. Maybe with a separate corner build, but you could either just do the filler, say up until about here, so there's room for a corner shop somebody else can build. Or you can build the corner shop. But the idea is that they're all interconnected, right? The walls are right up against each other, so it's like high density, and set back like this, 3 blocks from the sidewalk, so there's plenty of walking space. And you could do something like this, where there's apartments above, and a little walk up, or you could just have it be apartments with multiple stories. And the material, I guess it should be fairly clear what the materials could be. Not much wood on the exterior, I think. It's fine as a highlight block like this, but not structural. Brick would be fine, stone brick would be fine. End brick, even red nether brick looks pretty nice, I think, and would go in here pretty well. The idea is to just make an area that looks like a densely populated downtown.
So how much of a gap do you think we'd put between Wolf's shop and the...
None. No gap. All of the builds should be built right up next to each other.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to have a little alley, you could, but it's not really necessary because it's not a hugely long street. So yeah, you could do like one building or multiple buildings that are kind of stylistically similar. You could probably do 2 or 3 next to each other with maybe different colors.
Because he has like this balcony right here, and I didn't want to like interfere with that.
Yeah, that was just kind of a design idea that I came up with. And having an uneven or irregular facade is kind of what you'd expect, right? They're separate buildings. They're just all right up against each other. So it doesn't have to be the same height. It doesn't have to be the same material. It doesn't have to look like an extension of that.
Okay.
But if you have other ideas, we have other areas here. This area here hasn't really been claimed for anything yet. I'm thinking about doing something like a courthouse over here on this plot, so that's something I haven't really started thinking about yet too much. So those areas are basically the ones that are available right now. And then this, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might flatten it out and put in like a retaining wall back there so we can do something similar on this side to what we did over on that side. Zippy's been working on the fire station. It's still a little flat, but I think it's coming along nicely. Alright, I'm going to head back, drop some inventory off, brew some fire pots. And hey, Spidey, see about getting that crate. There's a creeper in my beer garden. And if you want me to come check out what you're working on planning later on, or help out a little bit with it, I'll be happy to. Somebody's horse escaped. Let's park him somewhere. Just put in the stables here. According to the changelog on the latest 1.11 snapshot, if I interpreted it correctly, the breaking leads when a chunk unloads has been fixed. That would please me greatly. Do the towers. Yet again. Still some room for development here in the suburbs, too. A couple available plots, and there's one or two builds here that I think need to be derped out at some point. I still don't understand why your orientation doesn't change when you go around a corner in a minecart. It's just weird. Alright, let's see. I'm probably also going to have to bring some more food, but I can just buy some. So this goes, this goes, this goes, this goes, that goes, that goes. Okay, I have a lot of clay to work with now. I love our mesa. Makes for a lot of nice variety in builds. And this red crate, I guess at this point I kind of just need a place to store all of my red crates because I have more than I know what to do with, really. It'll be nice come Christmas, I can just build a Christmas tree and put them all under there. But for now, I'm just kind of piling them up around here. Alright, what else am I sitting on that I don't need? The slime balls, we'll store those, and I don't envision needing shears. They're kind of trash, but whatever. I'm not entirely clear where the paper needs to go. I need to store it somewhere. Store it over by the leather. That makes sense, right? And the elytra's coming with, although it kind of needs some repair. And that's not a bad thing to have. Standard tools, check. A bucket, can't hurt. Not gonna need the signs. Alright, let's see about making a couple of potions of fire resistance. That's magma cream for fire resistance, right? Okie dokie. See what we have in the inventory. We have 1 magma cream. Well, that's enough for 3 potions. That's all I really need. I can't imagine needing more than 3. Oh. Running low on blaze powder here. Alright, make me fire potions, and then glowstone to make it last longer. Not glowstone to make it last longer. Must be redstone then. Fortunately, I come prepared. 8 minutes of fire resistance each. Hey, you got a 3DS. Sweet. The last Nintendo handheld that I got was the DS Lite, and I didn't even buy it new. I just picked it up real cheap after a while. Play some Pokemon on it. The handheld stuff is not really my thing. Yeah. I'm not the only one who constantly mixes the two up. I know that for a fact. Let's see, and I think maybe some extra fire charges while I'm prepping. I know I have plenty of gunpowder. Coal, not hard to come by. Although I'm gonna have to derp tower up to get it. That's cool. I should get some XP for that. What I can do is put my elytra on and get some repairs out of it. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, welcome. My name's Stately. playing here on play.1mc3.com, our vanilla PvE, well, kind of vanilla, but most definitely mostly PvE server. You're welcome to join us, and please feel free to follow and or subscribe or send me hate mail. It's all good. Let's see, efficiency, fortune, that's the one. Running a little short on coal, actually. This is my last stack. Might have to go mining again soon. I don't generally go mining so much as I come up with some kind of build project that involves me digging out a lot of stuff. So maybe there's a new rail tunnel in the future. Alright. So that did absolutely nothing for the elytra. But I did get lots and lots of coal. So fire charges are paper and coal and gunpowder, right? So let's grab all that. Coal, blaze powder, and gunpowder. Oops, do I have blaze powder? Do I need to go to the blaze farm for this? Let's take a look. Oh, look at all these blaze rods. Plenty. Yeah, I think I was thinking about firework rockets or something. So this is going to be 3 stacks of fire charges right here. Did I put the coal away? I'm a genius. Totally put the coal away. This on this on this. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, I even have more blaze powder here. And we'll take a stack. That should... Well, if you'd like to try something else, let's go see what's the what here. TP Mason. No, this is actually this is not bad. I mean, this would work. Not 100% sure about these, but the idea is just fine. What I would do though is try to create a little bit of depth, maybe like set these back a little bit. You could do, I don't know, something like that maybe. I'm not sure that that looks very good either. What were you using here? Stone? Oh, that's better. Yeah, and then you could maybe do... Well, you could do something like... yeah, maybe not this. But something like this, and then have a nice bay window here. So that would go like that, maybe. What? What? LOLWUT? Right. Derp. And then, I don't know, oops. Put that in like that, and maybe just go with like a wider window here. Maybe do something like something like this. I mean, you could vary this. You could very well have like this on this side and this on this side. There's no reason not to have some variety. And you could even like use different clay colors to distinguish between the different buildings. Maybe this is something nobody ever uses. Wonder why. Whoops. And where did I put that glass? And if you wanted to, you could even go so far as to have like an overhang up top. Or maybe not. But I think if you go with something like this, you're actually on a pretty good track to come up with something that fits in pretty well. This is not unattractive. A little bit of material variety, maybe, I don't know if you're thinking 2 floors or... Well, did you check the width available? Do you know how much space you have to work with? Well, what you need to do is either make it big enough that it fills out the entire row to the corner, or leave enough space for another build. Don't make it so that they're like 3 blocks from the corner. There's not enough to do anything with. Yeah, you could have 1 or 2 apartments up top, depending on how wide the thing ends up being. For example, you could have like a stairway going up here and then a door on the left and a door on the right. Just whatever fits, you know, make it by all means irregular. It definitely doesn't have to be symmetrical or anything like that. And then you could, what kind of material would you use for that? I guess standard slabs for like a roof. You could have a little roof line that protrudes. I mean, you'd probably want a flat roof considering kind of the build style and the location, but that's starting to look like a pretty decent design there. I don't know, you can obviously mess around with the materials and work with what you think looks good. It might actually be nicer to just have like an opening for shops. I don't know if you want like a closed door, but you certainly can. I mean, there's no reason not to. I was thinking maybe more like just this with maybe even carpet. But if there's a shop, you generally want to just be able to kind of wander in, right? Not too sure about the arches. That makes it suddenly look all castle-y. Or you could go like completely off kilter and have, you had the birch door there, right, which I think looked pretty good. Put that here and just put well, let's stick with the purple. Yeah, that's not very appealing, is it? I think maybe the way it was before is probably the best way to go, or at least not a bad way to go, which was something like this, right? That was set back one. I think that's pretty good actually for a shop, and it gives you the opportunity to have some signs on the outside, or a lamp, or hell, even a doorbell or something. And then just have it be either this height all around, or add another floor to it, or add a floor to part of it and not to the other part. No like towers or anything like that, but like bay windows are always nice on row housing like this. I think you're onto something. You know, work out the exact width you want, and whether it's like 1 or 2 shops at the bottom, and how you want to work that out. But yeah, I think this is perfectly nice. All right, let's get back on our mission for the day to go find that black crate. All right, am I prepped? Am I good to go? Am I prepared? I'm pretty sure my elytra will make it. Yeah, I think a corner shop would be nice. And then leave one side of the walls kind of blank so that you can continue to build around the corner, so that somebody else can build something around the corner that connects to it. Maybe a little alley at the back. There's already kind of an alley there that you can extend, and you can have a back entrance to some of the buildings as well. What I do when I'm trying to work out how to build something like that is I just go to Google image search and I look for pictures of, you know, New York in the 1920s or that kind of thing, just to try to get some inspiration. All right, are we good here? I think I might want a little bit extra food, but I'll pick some up over by Herberg. And we'll get inventory insurance as well, of course, because my mama didn't raise no fools. It's not strictly speaking true. She raised one, but it wasn't me. Hey, Wafts. How you doing, man? Good to see you. See, again with that big ass lag spike when the thing displays. And I'm pretty sure it's not the actual add display code, because that's really simple. It's something that's happening on the same time clock as the add display code, and I can't for the life of me work out what it is. I'm gonna have to dig into the basic code and see what I can find. I mean, these crashes seem to be a result of an infinite loop somewhere. What are you editing, Wafts? I don't know if Wafts is on stream. Ah, Pixelmon. Go you. Yeah, that'll fit in here nicely. And yeah, if you want to do a corner shop, the corner shop could be an entirely different material too. Just make sure like the left wall is blank, no windows or anything, so that somebody can... Sorry, sheep, nothing personal. I was just feeling violent for a second. Yeah? Cool. I was doing a little bit of looking into the modded stuff. Project Ozone. Don't really know much about it, but well, we'll have to talk about that in a little more detail soon. It's kind of a story-driven plugin, if I understand it correctly. Have I sold anything? I sold a key to the stables. Ozone 2, yeah. All right, let's see. Oh, food. I was going to go grab some food. Kind of broken how. I don't know. I think maybe what we should do with the modded server is set a duration on the servers. Say we're going to run it for a month instead of just running it indefinitely until everybody gets bored of it and come up with something new. I mean, we could go back to something if it turns out to be popular, of course. Let's see if I sold anything. Let's see. Those are still available. Nothing lately. So we still got plenty of apartments and a few shops and offices available here. Yeah, that's not a bad idea either. We could do a pole monkey or something. I keep walking past the frickin' fish shop. I mean, hello. That's why I'm here. All right. Have food, will travel. Hello, creeper. Goodbye, creeper. Oh, good times. Yeah, that's something you have to get over if you want to do any kind of streaming or YouTubing. Alright, I got the coordinates here. Long way. But, who knows, might be worth it. Wait. Insurance. Gotta get my insurance on. Otherwise I have to walk back too. There we go. Alright. Essentials of nether exploration. Always have a fire resistance potion in your quick access bar. And that's it. That's all you need to do. Alright, we're going basically this way, I guess. I think I'll just follow this over to Beaconville. That's probably the closest station. From there we still have a long way to go, though. Oh wait, this is going the wrong way. It's odd. Could have sworn I hit it there. Somebody built a little house here. I'm just going to follow whatever other people have already done in as much as possible. Although this is not a good way to move around. At least it's not a good way to move around fast. Whee! I'm getting dizzy just doing this. I'm obviously not the first person to have wanted to get a crate in this section. Whoa! You know what? I think I've been here before. I have a vague memory of this place. And, side effect, any luck, some quartz and some glowstone along the way. I mostly just need quartz. Really, was it bad? Nice! I'm going to switch over to my silk touch pick while I'm digging. And now we fly. That's the easy part. Yeah, that's I've never done that before, but it's always something I'm afraid of accidentally doing. Accidentally hitting the stream button while I'm goofing off or not even at the keyboard. I always have OBS open, so there's some non-zero risk of that happening. I never have enough quartz, and I like building with it, so for me this is kind of a 2-in-1 excursion. Yeah, I need to come up with some... Okay, that didn't really work, but that's no big deal. The decent editing suite. I've been wanting to record some basic tutorial stuff for some of our custom features, but I don't really have anything to edit with. I mean, I used to use Premiere. Mostly for things like webcasts and webinars and stuff. That crap you have to do when you're working in marketing for startups. But, you know, I knew my way around it, and it was still is a good, powerful tool. But, hey, it's not something I can afford right now. You're not wrong. Do I want to go all the way down there? Let's try to keep our altitude up a little bit. It's easier to go down if you have to than have to come up. You know what I didn't stop to do? It looks like I'm in good shape, but what I didn't even think about is making sure my picks were going to make it through this. Pixelmon is surprisingly popular. I'm surprised, a little bit surprised Nintendo hasn't cracked down on it, to be honest. Yeah, well, that's true. People try to mimic basically every game type in Minecraft, don't they? What movie is coming soon? Oh, right. Yeah, we need to make a Rogue One minigame. Let's see what Mason's work. Oh, that's not a good time to go to planning. Alright, well, that's why we have the fire potion. Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? Yeah, of course I had insurance. That was just ludicrous. Alright, well, I'm not giving up just yet. But let's head over to planning. Have a look at what Mason's working on. I think probably just a little too much window. I would maybe get rid of this and turn that into solid block. I mean, it's fine on the ground floor because you'd expect it to be a shop, right? But other than that, yeah, just work a little bit on material variety. Maybe replace this with wood. It doesn't have to be spruce, obviously. But this is perfectly nice. I mean, this is adorable, actually. In the shops you'd expect to have lots of windows, so that makes sense. I wouldn't necessarily like split the materials like this. If this is one shop, I'd say go for the same colors in the bottom and then use a different color on the top. Maybe go with the light light at the top and the dark at the bottom, or the other way around or something. But other than that, no, this is nice. I like the bay window in the corner. You could you can definitely do something with this. No, this is coming along real nice. I like it. Very cool. Thinking maybe, what if you tried, well, you already got kind of a bay window here going on. So maybe not. I was going to say maybe do something a little different with the bay window, have it protrude a little bit. But I think it's good the way it is. No, go for it. This is going to fit in just fine. Very nice. It's very nice. I like it very much. Yeah, I'm going for a crate. Lofts. If by going for a crate you mean incompetently groping away trying to get one, then yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Also, I'm walking along a rail line again for no obvious reason. I don't know how I managed to die there. I guess I just tabbed out for a little too long and I wasn't really paying attention. That'll get you. I blame Mason. It's your fault, Mason. Hey, Creeper. Hey, other Creeper. I have no interest. It was a joke. You're not to blame for my inability to stay alive. It better not. Exactly. Alrighty. Sorry, I just have to mash some buttons here real quick. And then we'll be on our way. Our merry, merry way. And offload some of the stuff that I picked up, but we have I have some chests over here that I can use. And don't forget to get inventory insurance again. I love this bridge. Full of junk, not full of junk. And this, that's a decent amount of quartz I've already managed to pick up. Okay, be that way. I'll just walk. Doo-doo-doo. Onwards. Because, hey, if at first you don't succeed, keep doing the exact same thing over and over again in the hope of getting different results. Wait, that's not right. No, I'm pretty sure that's right. This is the wrong rail. That goes to Wakefield and the Iron Grinder. Which at least the Iron Grinder has a portal now. It was such a pain to get there before. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. I'm back. Hello, how hard is it to break a minecart? Alright, I'm insured. I still have all my potions because I didn't even manage to drink the one that I was going to drink. And I have to go through this horrible tunnel again. Whoever thought this was a good idea? Bad news for you. It weren't. It were a bad idea. Bleep bloop bleep bloop bleep bloop bleep bloop bleep bloop bleep. Well, that's not irritating. I don't know what's with all the torches here. Somebody was trying to mark off a passage or something. This isn't the way I went last time. I kind of want to go the same way. But there is no same way. Came in through here. I went over this way. Did I go up? I must have gone up. Only now I can't because I'm stupid. Here we go. I remember this. You didn't miss much. Just me still trying to get to that frickin' black crate. Elytra equipped. Check. Fly! Fly like the wind. Let's see how far we can get without having to... we might actually be able to make some good time here. Hey, found a fortress. Pretty close to spawn still, so I'd be surprised if that fortress hadn't already been discovered. If we get farther out and we see one, I might stop. It looks like if I can... There we go. Oh, we're definitely making good progress now. Another fortress. Oh, bumped my head. Can we go down the bottom here? I'm trying to just use the open space as much as I can here. Obviously. Flying through the nether is surprisingly good fun. You have to be out careful. We're at minus 13 already, and minus 10. That's a fairly significant chunk of the distance we've already managed to traverse here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, nope. Hitting the ground. Alright, well, that was a decent little chunk of progress. I've never seen this much magma in one place. Let's grab some while we're here. Might as well get the good stuff. I did get insurance, right? Distinctly remember getting insurance. Yeah. Yes, we're good. We got all the insurances. Oh, look at this. Goes all the way down, too. Buffaloes, welcome back. I don't really have any, compelling use for magma. But it is a useful block. The lighting properties of the thing are a little weird. What's up, Woffs? Whoopsie daisy. Alright, let's drink the frickin' potion again. Haha, I did it in time this time. I guess now I don't need to worry about it for a little while. Although I wouldn't mind not being on fire. That would be nice. Even if it's just because of visibility. Alright, what did I get? Did I get a bunch? A stack and a half? Sell it. Keep it yourself. It's really up to you, isn't it? Alright, I'd like to not be on fire now. I really need to change my texture pack to something where the fire is a little less obnoxious. Hey, go for it. Sure you'd find somebody to pony up some dough. Alright, let's see. We're at 12:14 and we're going to... Still got a long way to go. Oh, you know what? Gotta keep a potion in the hot bar. Quartz. Quartz is best quartz. Oh, hey, check it out. Found a little lava lake down here. Looks like I can't really fly around, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. No, I don't think I can navigate that. So we'll just go up and through. I'm gonna have so much quartz when this is all over. A master key. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I do need to do a skeleton key because when you're moderating and you can't get into a building, that's kind of irritating. But I don't think I want to have like the ability to have multiple keys per lock. It's tragic. It's deeply sad. You're such a failure. So very disappointed in you. I have no idea what you just said, but I'm sure it's bad. So I'm thinking we should try the free-to-play Friday thing again next week. We can actually maybe stream this time. Try Paladins again. I think that's a good game for it. It's not very demanding. Most people can actually run it. So I'm thinking that might be a good option. Alright, I got another 5 minutes of fire resistance. I'm going to go up a little bit here. Yeah, you posted on Twitter about that. And onwards and upwards. Literally onwards and upwards. Because those are the two directions we're going. Discord. Fair enough. I still need to be going
Okay, I'm back.
What was that?
I was just saying I was back. I was eating dinner. And in the process, my phone nearly died. It's at 3%.
Nice. Oh, I love flying around in the nether. This is so much fun. I need to come up with a nether flying around game for Toybox. Let's see. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. What's going on here? Why am I going the wrong way? I need to be going this way.
So, did you get your block crate?
No wonder your video took 10 seconds to render. Why is that? Is there no video? Did you forgot to add the video source? Oops. Okay. All right. We're good. We're at minus 28. Really? Did you just not record anything else? Is that what happened? So let's head up there. Oh, okay. So you didn't like lose this source material or anything? Now what? I didn't even see how I died. I have no idea what happened there. I had the flame insurance. I mean, my fire protection was still on. I was just suddenly dead. This is frustrating. I actually caught a few minutes of it. Does it matter? I had fire protection. I'll have to rewatch the stream to find out. Maybe I hit the ground, but I mean, I had good health. I'd have to go down a long way to actually fall to my death doing that. I don't know. I'm completely mystified. We'll find out when we rewatch the stream. I was actually just looking over at my coordinates when I died, so I didn't even catch it. This is fun. Cure for anything is a hug. There you go, birds. That's how you get better. Hugses. No. No, that's not where we're going. Give me my minecart back. Well, it's gone. We'll just walk. Here, we'll pearl. How's that sound? And I still have 2 potions, so that's fine. Get some more insurance. So far this is just costing me money. I am getting quartz out of it, so from that perspective it's not a complete failure. and netherrack. And some magma blocks. Alright. My body twitched like when I hit the ground. What is the stately fell? Yeah, fall damage. I just pearled into the wrong place or something. But, you know, stupid things happen. I'm going to try a different route. I'm going to take the... that's the wrong way, though. I was going to say I'm going to take the Spontan cut off. There's a big cavern there. Alright, hold on a sec. Let's go. Rescue Phoenix. What the hell are you even doing here, dude?
I got out of the minecart and glitched through.
Oh, okay. That doesn't help.
And the place is protected, so I can't break out.
Yeah, I have no idea how you managed to get back here. Hold on a sec. I actually have to get out of mod mode because now I'm stuck here too. And we'll just teleport you back to the Nether hub. There you go.
Thanks.
Alright. Once again, I depart on my increasingly quixotic quest to acquire a black crate. Day saved. Did I get insurance? I did not. Let's head on back and get insurance. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Everything's going great today, folks. Just dandy. Just flippin' fantastic. We need an insurance vendor at the Nether hub, by the way. I'll pick one up and find a place for it soon. Not that it matters that much. It's not like we have to go a long way. Yeah, there is an exit. That's all good. Did the laggy thing again. I really need to find out what's causing that. The chicken was pointing the way. Shouldn't ignore the chicken, man. The chicken knows what's up. This goes all the way up to the Nether roof. The problem is, I can't get down from the Nether roof. I was thinking I could go up to the Nether roof and then just go to where I need to be, but there's no way to get back down. Unless I brought a dragon egg with me. Which, by the way, I just realized a dragon egg is the perfect weapon for going after black crates. Well, because you can go up to the Nether roof, use the dragon egg to poke a hole in the bedrock, and then just drop down on the crate. Drumstick. Did you not see the stream where we poked a hole in the Nether roof? Ah. We did. It's kind of glitchy, but it's vanilla glitchy, so whatever. But there's a way to basically drop a dragon egg using a piston, and if you do it at just the right distance that it's on the edge of the loaded chunks, it'll actually blow a hole in bedrock. It's a little weird,
Well,
but it does work.
could you do the glitch where like you can ender pearl through the roof, or would that not work?
No, that actually does work. To get up there the first time around, we used the minecart glitch, and then we ender pearled through. And that was kind of irritating, but the problem is that doesn't give you a way to get back, so you could like suicide back and use chests or something, but now we have a legitimate hole in the roof, so hey, even better.
Can you actually build on top of the nether roof?
Pardon?
Can you actually build on top of the nether roof, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken?
Yes, you can.
If it's okay with you, I might build something there.
Yeah, just don't build it right by the exit. I think Nether City would be a fun idea, actually. Waffles and I were talking about that too. Oh, and I was actually getting kind of close when I died too. Anyway, we'll keep going. We'll get this flippin' crate. Is flippin' okay? I can say flippin', right? I'm looking at my my editor next to me, which I don't have, and he's like, yeah, say whatever you want, dude. I don't care. Nobody's watching anyway. You know how many people watch your stream? 3. And I'm like, dude, you don't even exist. Why you have to be so mean? Flippin'. Tell you, man. Don't flip and say flippin'. People will be flippin'. I'm kind of afraid to use pearls now. Alright, let's see. I need to be going northeast. That's this way. And this way. No. I'm doing it again. I need to be going northwest. This is, I think this is generating right now, so if you guys notice some lag, this is probably why. Oh! There goes my forward momentum. At least it didn't cause me to drop out of the sky. Uh-oh. Let's see, can I poke through here? I think I can. Rocket boosters. Best thing ever. I think I've been here. This looks familiar. It's kind of hard to say that anything looks familiar in the Nether, to be honest. Hey, I got a gas friend shooting at me. No, 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 no. No, we're not doing that. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to do some digging here. But I'm not dead yet, so that's going great.
Okay, I was looking over my armor, wondering why it was so damaged. Obviously, I have the wrong armor, and somebody played a trick on me. Because I no longer... my mending chestplate and leggings are no longer equipped.
Somebody played a trick on you.
Okay, who's trolling me?
Alright, we're clear here. What's that?
Staley, are you trolling me?
No, no I'm not. Let's see, minus 1423 and 2238. Staley's a suspect. But what's the motive, though? There's no motive. Yeah, well, you have to have means and you have to have motive. It all leads up to the one inevitable conclusion. The broad did it. He's being Lost Phoenix PI. I want to play GTA 5. I can barely play GTA 5. Really? I can't eat? Oh, my hunger's not full. I should be able to eat. There we go. And I don't care much about these slimes because I have plenty of blaze rods and they don't really drop anything I need. I'd like to have one as a pet. A magma cube pet would be fine. I mean fun, not fine. I mean it would be fine too, but it would be fine and fun. Not fun and fine. Hey fandom trash, how you doing? Yeah, it's extra mediocre today. The last couple of streams I called them Stately's world famous Minecraft stream, and I got like people who are genuinely insulted that I falsely claimed that my Minecraft stream was world famous. So my first instinct, of course, was to just name all of my streams from then on out forever and ever and ever Stately's world famous Minecraft stream. Yeah, they were all like, I lost my legs in Iraq to watch you claim you were world famous Minecraft streamer? And I'm like, no, you didn't. You're 13. But, you know, we have fun with it, is what we do. I am at 32. I'm getting close. I might actually get this crate before the sun dies of heat death. Or the universe dies of heat death. Stupid second law of thermodynamics and your stupid heat death. Stupid. Don't blame me. I didn't invent the laws of thermodynamics. Nobody even consulted me. I'm like, you need to shore up the second law or you're going to get 0-point perpetual motion designers out the wazoo who don't understand it. But they were like, nah, it's fine. Oh, always with the lava. Well, that's why we got the pots. You're an official video reviewer? Do you review official videos, or do you review videos officially? Are you bonded and licensed? It's a little like propaganda videos. Alright, minus 20, minus 33, and I'm going to minus 22. And I'm getting a lot of quartz along the way. Might end up being worth more than the black crate. No, more lava. Oh no, you don't, lava. I got your number. It's 1. Number 1 best lava. You buy. You buy now. Yes, racially offensive stereotypes are funny. Give me all your quartz. And we are 3320, so we're just a few hundred blocks away now. It would be nice if I actually made it out of this tunnel before we got there. Although it looks like my pick is going to hold out.
Why is there always monsters near our bed?
The obvious pun answer is somewhere I'm not going, so I'm going to leave it up to you to answer that question.
Well, the thing is, where Nikki put our bed is like right under a cave, or right above a cave. So every time every time I try to sleep in our bed, it's just, you may not rest right now. Monsters are nearby,
So
over and over again.
So light up the cave. Problem solved. The
Well,
cost of
the
a couple
problem
of
is,
torches.
I don't know where the cave's.
Hey,
I don't know
check
where
it
the
out.
cave
I
is.
found. Oh, it shouldn't be that hard to find.
Lost, you just answered your own question.
Alright, I don't need this. My inventory's full, but that's not a big deal. I don't need this glass bottle. And we are at 20 minus 35, going to 2238.
Does anybody need any emerald blocks? I know they're useless, but I have so many. I just need to get rid of them.
What do you mean they're useless?
Useless.
Emerald
They're
blocks?
useless!
Alright, we're just about here. Let's have a look around. We're going to very exactly 2254, 3829. So 2254, 38, what did I say? 3829. That's this way and this way. $38.29, 22.54. Down here, I suspect. No? 22.54, 38.29. We'd expect it to be right there. Minus 22.54, minus 38.29. So if it's not right there, it must be up. Alright, let's tower on up. This is always dangerous. So I'm just going to go ahead and drink a potion now so I don't have to worry about it later. that was easy. Ta-da! I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to have to dig all the way up to find this crate, and there's like one block. Alright. Black crate, ladies and gents. Check it out. Video's up, question mark. Post it on Discord if you want. And since I haven't really got any XP or anything worth discussing, we're just gonna take the easy way out. Easy way out is apparently not that easy. Dive! Oh, come on, I have frickin' fire protection. I can't even die. Okay, here, we'll do this. Check this out. Check this out. That was funny. That was, a flaming ender pearl. I don't think I've ever seen that before. There we go. That time I did it on purpose, because now I'm back at base with all the good stuff. All right. Very pleased. Titanfall 2. What are you doing here? Go away. Yeah, Titanfall 2's out soon. That's an exciting one. Of course. Of course somebody did. Good stuff. Alright. And Black Crate, and grab the key. Dum dum dum. This is it. Le moment supreme. Shouldn't I be holding my charm while I do this? I should. I totally should. Yes. There we go. Alright, let's do this. On three. I got a gas tracker, an Enderman magic skull. I was kind of hoping for some artwork. That would have been like my ideal, and a chimney. Not bad. Not bad. I don't know whether I'll get much mileage out of a gas tracker, but I like the new fire effect. He has like a fire wig. That's neat. You working on something good? Is it coming along? Check this out. Check and see this out. Check and see this house. Schauen Sie das mal an, ja. And you got a nice shop here. Plenty of space. And like a little one over here, or is it like one big shop now?
I guess it's like one big shop.
And just a single apartment over the top? Or oh, you have two little apartments off to the sides by the look of it. Let's check. This is neat. Oh yeah. Very neat. Hey, Phoenix. Watching Stately's and TD's stream at the same time. Multi-streaming. Excellent. Hey guys, if you're watching on YouTube, or even if you're not, I would appreciate it if you'd hop by there every now and then and upvote some of the videos. Even if you don't catch the stream live, that would be awesome of y'all. Let's see. Yes, this is good. This will fit in nicely. TD Ameritrade. Cool, man. Nice job. You know, you could have some flower boxes or something on the outside.
Oh yeah, that'd look cool.
NVIDIA crashed my game.
Oh sure, blame your video card.
Well, it literally said installation failed, and then just closed all of my programs except Discord.
Nice. A little bit of charm on an urban road. Maybe widen this a little. I'm just messing around. Feel free to undo anything that I do. I'm just kind of trying different things. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the spruce. I'm thinking maybe oak would be better, but I'll leave that up to you. I mean, in the end, it's your build. One thing that I would like if you could add it on is birch, the light stuff. Spruce is a little darker, or oak. Just try what you like. See what works. One thing that I'd like if you could add it on is like a water tower at the top. I think that always looks good, especially since we have the skyscraper and people are going to be looking down. Maybe you could even have like a little hatch up to the roof and have a little rooftop garden or something. A water tower, you know, over on PvE, I built one on the building next to it. It's something you always see on skylines in, well, some towns, not all towns. They have water towers on the roof because the inherent water pressure is pretty low, so they pump the water up to the roof. And then they use gravity to get good water pressure. Where did I leave my mine cart? Or just, you know, do something with the roof. Water towers are an easy way to just give it a little bit of detail, but hey, any old thing will do just because there's a skyscraper there and people are looking around down at it. I think Mason might be busy with something other than selling his shop right now, Phoenix. Just saying. Oh, I'm standing directly beneath... What am I standing... Oh, I'm standing directly beneath my own magic head. That's a cool magic head. Minecart. Need a minecart. Stately needs another minecart. I'm going to have to go and fix my elytra. Not that that takes long. And find a place to put my chimney, too. Wait. Come on. Stop being so stupid. Why are you so stupid, stupid? What the? I forgot to actually make a minecart. Also, I have company. Anyway, minecart. And I'll park a couple of heads. Like the spider tracker. I got a gas tracker now. I'll get the material list. Yeah, that's always convenient. I have a burning paper lantern. Bum bum bum. Choo choo. I'm not sure why. It's like I'm behind my own particle effect. Minecraft be Minecraft. Hey, there's my old minecart. The one that, you know, got away. Oh boy. So what do you guys say about ending the stream with a couple of rounds of something something on Toybox? I'll take that as a no. Well, so here, we'll go up a little bit so you can see it. If I can work out how to operate a ladder. Which is only one of my many challenges today. So, water tower, see that? Just a little decorative thing for up on the roof. Make it look nice. Still many fine apartments for rent in the skyscraper, if you're interested. Let's head on over to Toybox. I think we're playing Forager. Super dark. Guys want to join? Oh, Mason's the only one left. He's on planning. All right, let's see. So the goal with Forager is to not let the Creeper kill you, first of all. Goal of Forager is to collect 5 items off the shopping list here. First person to do that wins. So, let's see what we need. Sunflowers and melons and cactus, that's all kind of environmentally dependent. The only things we can reliably get by digging are going to be iron and flint. So I think what we want to do here is get some distance. Let's get the lay of the land. See if we have an idea of what's going on around us. Not a whole lot, apparently. Let's see. So apples I can get. Which one did you get? I didn't see the notification. Melons. Alright. Let's hop on a boat, I think. Oh, I forgot. You get an elytra on this one. That's always nice to have. Can I pick up my wood now, please? Oh, it sank. Okay, well, 3 boats. That's fine. And it turns out I'm just on a tiny little lake that doesn't go anywhere. Great! Well done. I am not at my best today, guys. You got your lilac going on. Already off to a good start. And I'm just kind of roaming around. Down 2 to nothing. Oh, there's a swamp. Alright, that should help me with this one. Good. What else? None of this is specifically swamp specific. Lilac spawn in swamps, and melons can, I think, but I think what we'll do is that a lilac? That's not a lilac, that's an azure bluette. I think that's what they're called. But that doesn't mean there aren't any lilacs nearby. I saw the Phoenix got one, so they must be around spawn somewhere. Not too far away anyway. Man, I'm not having much luck with the waterways, am I? Take with me. This might work better as a team game. It doesn't seem to be terribly skill-based. A lot of times it seems to be more luck. Alright, check it out. That's not what I was looking for, is it? It's a peony. Oh, Lord. Flowers, man. I should have paid attention during my biology classes, and I would have known the difference between a peony and an azure bluette and a lilac. But no, I had to look at Stacy in the next row. Mind you, it was totally worth it. Hey, a village. I wonder if I can get anything good from a village. Also, apparently a flower forest. You'd think I could find a lilac in a flower forest. Right? Those guys. I don't see any though. There. Aha! So what might villagers have that I can use? Let's see. Sometimes they have pumpkin seeds in the chest, don't they? I need to not have that in my inventory hand. It's assuming there's a chest somewhere. There may well not be. You never know. So far, this is a pretty disappointing village. Now let's see if we can score on the that's what I'm looking for right there. Alright, so what else do I need? I need block of iron, spider eye, sunflower, a melon, a cactus, an apple. Sunflowers don't, I think, spawn in flower forests. Hey, birds. Roger that. Let's see, anything fallen yet? Not even decaying properly. Yeah, it is decaying. Alright. We'll just keep chopping away, I guess. We're playing Forager right now on Toybox. I'm pretty sure Mason's on planning. Toybox is our minigame server.
Why are the shopping lists not on my side today?
The shopping lists are against you. I make the shopping lists. The shopping lists love me. They don't like you. Actually, this is not one of the harder ones. The apples kind of being a pain in the butt right now. Got a lot of saplings though.
Stately, I'm going to give you a tip now that you're out of the swampland. You should have tried collecting apples in the swampland, because there's a higher chance the oak leaves will drop apples in the swampland.
I did not know that.
That's actually a fact.
No kidding. Learn something new every day. Well, I could always go back, I suppose. Come on, apples. Stately needs something.
Yo.
Haha! Check it out. Alright. So I got one more thing going. I need a melon, I need a cactus, I need a sunflower, a spider eye.
Can you explain to me what's going on?
This is a forager. You have a grocery list. The first player to collect 5 of the items on the grocery list wins.
Cool.
PvP is enabled, but it's mostly just a running around trying to gather stuff game. You're a farmer. Farmers don't... Whoa. Why are we being all lag spiky? Stop it. Something to do with the, something to do with the dirt and NCP. I fixed it on PvE. I didn't think it was an issue on here, but I was apparently wrong. Well, I think my best bet, assuming I don't just happen to run into what I'm looking for, which is not something you should ever assume, is just going to go to just going to be to go mining for that iron block. I only have one more left to go, so...
Looks like I'm losing then.
Well, yeah, you kind of joined late. That doesn't help.
PvP's allowed or no? I'm
What's
trying
that?
to hit this dude.
Whoa, damage control. Anyway, here's some iron. That's a good start. Probably not enough. What did you just collect?
Lilac.
That's a
I
good
gave him a
start.
lilac.
Alright, I got 6, 7. That
Birds, come here.
should put me over the top.
I refuse.
I have fun for you.
I refuse.
Not cooperating, huh? I'm only trying to help. So half of this and half of this. And like that, I suppose, would be better. Might as well just keep going, right? Faster we're done, the less we have to worry.
I flew into, let's see, I flew into a ravine, didn't go my way.
Oh no!
I imagine so.
Very rude. And that, as they say, is all she wrote. Dum dum dum. Good times. No. All right, let's one more thing before we end it for tonight. Let's play a quick round of Darkest Night. Yeah, exactly. Somebody vote for Darkest Night, please, to get the server to restart. Bueller, anybody? Thank you.
The stream saw it all.
What's that?
The stream saw all the cheating unless you edit it out.
Yeah, live. I edited it out live. I have an entire team in a truck with a satellite dish on top right outside of my apartment. doing the live edits. So Darkest Night is a PvE game where your goal is to be the first player to kill 25 zombies during the zombie apocalypse.
Y'all about to lose.
And there she is.
She knows.
Alright, let's see. I am going for the warrior here. I gotta admit, the ranger's fun, but the dogs are less useful against zombies than they are against players. And the warrior has a diamond sword, which makes a big difference with the actual killing of the zombies. Oh, and remember, no cheesing. If you stand still too long, bad things happen.
How do I choose a kit or whatever?
Just click it and then click on the...
oh, okay, I see.
wool block, the green wool block.
Warrior it is.
This looks like an okay map, as long as you don't spawn underground.
We're using pre-approved seeds, so it could still happen, but probably won't.
Okay, so are all these good seats?
Yeah. It is in unattended mode right now, which means that it only uses seeds that have been previously defined as being useful. Alright. Where all them zombies at, yo?
I'm a zombie and the Apache attack helicopter and a guardian.
Alright, can I kill you 25 times, please? Won't take long.
Yes, sir.
Come on, zombie me up, guys. It's great. The very first zombie apocalypse ever with no zombies. New improved zombie-free zombie apocalypse, now with no zombies whatsoever. Order yours now for only $19.99, but wait, there's more. If you order now, you'll get 2 zombie apocalypses with no zombies whatsoever for only $19.99. Just pay separate shipping and handling. Zombies, where are ya? Come on, guys, this is absurd.
Birds, get out of here!
Fuse.
I haven't seen a zombie yet. Like, literally, not one. Not that I haven't killed any, I haven't seen one.
There's like 50 or...
There's a zombie. Hi, zombie. Come here so I can kill you. On the board. Now it's just a matter of time. Oh, now there's suddenly a lot of zombies. Excellent. Power to baby.
Do you write out the plugins for these? Or?
What's that?
Do you write out the plugins for these?
Yeah, this is all custom work. Oh boy. I'm stuck in a corner. This is bad. This is bad. I'm stuck in a corner and I have very little health left and I'm probably going to die. $24 to 8-3. GG, birds. I demand a rematch, though. That sucked. 3
He
kills.
stole my kills.
Good. Good for him. That's how you play this.
Dang it,
Just
Bill.
because it's PvE doesn't mean you can't be a jerk about it. I was looking for a PG word. It took me a little while. Alright, let's put in another vote for Darkest Night to get the server to restart faster.
I thought that was the #1 rule, though, not to be a jerk. Or is that only on PvE?
I do what I want.
So does, apparently, your parakeet. I'm stuck inside Phoenix's head.
That's never good.
Oh no, we're all gonna die.
Everybody repeat after me. Oh my god, we're all going to die.
Oh my god. Use the llama. Means.
Okay, let's do this one more time.
Whoop.
Shall I go with the ranger for a change? No, I'm going to stick with the warrior.
Yeah, it seems the best.
Yeah, the diamond sword makes a big difference, although you can get better weapons from the chests. There are some chests that spawn with loot. This is the same map, isn't it? No, this isn't the same map. Similar, not the same.
Phoenix? Oh, I thought I scared him off.
You got a lot of background noise going on there, birds.
My bad, I'll shut up.
Not the end of the world. Alright, let's do this. Zombie apocalypse versus us. You know, I should try to turn this into a kind of Left 4 Dead mod where you have to go from A to B to C while surviving the zombies, work out how to do safe rooms. That'd be fun. That's what Waffles was talking about, people stealing like game ideas and implementing them in Minecraft. I can make mine for Dead. None of this is better than what I already have, but I thought that was my third one. Didn't I kill 2 already? Doesn't really matter. Hey, zombie villagers. Yes, they count. I keep thinking baby zombies should like count as 2 or something because they're so frickin' irritating. Now we're in business. Sharpness 3 axe. I do still need to find zombies though. It seems the spawn rates maybe a little too low. It goes up as the game progresses, so I'm not really hugely concerned about it. But the fact of the matter is right now there aren't a lot. Maybe I should start it off on a slightly higher level. Still let it increase, but start it off a little bit higher so there's not so much kind of downtime at the beginning.
Yeah, I'd recommend that. Make it a little bit more exciting at the beginning.
Well, it was overly exciting for a while. It was like instant, gigantic piles of zombies. It was actually very challenging. Now it's not quite as challenging. It's more a little more tactical, which I think is good. I don't like games that are basically purely luck. Alright, I'm gonna go be somewhere else. Oh, maybe not, because it would appear that that's where the bad guys are. How many hits from a bow and arrow does it take to kill a zombie? Alright, I'm holding my own with the numbers this time.
Get the heck out of here, birds.
Stop it, dude. That's how you play the game.
Wow, I jumped and misplaced my jump and fell into a pit of lava that was literally pillars, and it was looking like it was trying to kill people.
GG. I'm gonna let him have the baby. This isn't working. I can steal kills too.
I'll fight you, Staley.
You would if you could.
Oh, man.
What do we got?
I think when we huddle together like this, like more spawn.
Well, you do get more spawns, but obviously it's also much more attractive to steal each other's kills. The number, they spawn based on proximity, right? So if there are like a bunch of zombies nearby. I mean, if there are a bunch of players nearby, you're going to get better spawns.
Yeah.
GG.
Come on.
Stately.
That was pretty close, though. 25 to 21. That was a good match. All right, GG. That's going to have to do it for today, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, I am Stately. This is PlayedOut1MC3.com, and I stream here every day at 6 Pacific. Please feel free to join us on Twitch or YouTube, or join us on the server if you want to come play with us. Wave at the camera, Phoenix. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow. Take it easy. Oh, and remember, costume contest on Sunday at, say, 6:30 or so. Be there.